Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading. It is a very rainy afternoon here in South Africa in the Western Cape. Unseasonably cold and wet. Fluffy is most indignant. She spent the day on her winter blankie and she's just woken up. She's staring outside in disbelief, can't believe that this is what she's got to go out and face, and it is all rather strange. But anyway, I have the Ordinary Rider-Waite Tarot on the tarot table today, and I'm going to be asking a very simple question. Where are they? Where are the Harkles? I have seen consistently in the readings that I've been doing recently that they're planning something big. Well, at least Meghan Markle is planning something big. Ooh, out popped the devil. But silence. So the energy is there, the energy is building, but it's not being expressed in the material world. Rather puzzling to me as a tarot reader when I get such consistent energy but it doesn't show up. So I want to know what's going on. Is it possibly Samantha's court case that is something like a foot on the neck of Meghan Markle and stopping her from doing the things that she wants to do? And so that's the thrust of this Celtic cross that I'm going to be doing. Just finding out what's going on, what's stopping them, that, something else. It is the hearing today of the motion to dismiss, as far as I can recall. It will be heard in Florida later today in my time, so by the time I've uploaded this and gone to bed, it's probably when the news will break of whether that motion has been successful or not. I think there's a lot riding on that, and I think my spidey senses are telling me that that is what the obstacle is to Meghan and her plans, her comeback plans. But we'll see. I'm going to do one more shuffle. I'm going to do a Celtic cross. And as I finish my shuffling and as I started this reading, it's odd that my voice suddenly got croaky. It's been fine all day. And something is silencing her. For me to feel that suddenly in my throat chakra, something that boot on her neck, metaphorically speaking, I think it's there at some level. Something is silencing her. So let's see. Celtic cross. Disclaimer, it's a tarot reading for entertainment purposes. You know the drill by now very, very well. It's all opinion. It's all speculation, it's all energy. Read on the royal families because they're archetypal. We can apply the lessons we learn to our own lives. And of course, there is a disclaimer in the box below. Please read it. Please form your own opinions on why Harry and Meghan are so silent. Meghan in particular. And so Celtic cross, just the good old Rider-Waite. Out for a workout today in the rain. I don't know if you can hear the rain in the background. It is pelting down. Took the dog out for a walk earlier this afternoon. Thought that the rain had stopped and got absolutely soaked. He thought it was wonderful. I didn't. We've got a celebration card as the underlying energy, and I have to show you the next one down. But yeah, those of you would know what that means. It's the Empress. I'm going to put it away. But you who know tarot, who are accomplished tarot readers, will know what the Empress card signifies. I'm not even going to say it. I'm sure a kind soul will say it in the comments because I'm tired of it. But here we have party card, celebrating happy times. So it's not all doom and gloom in the Harkle world. They are celebrating something. They are very pleased with themselves about something, hanging out with friends, doing some imbibing, there's a word, right. Situation, heart of this reading, the disappearing Harkles, the missing Harkles, where are they? That's a card that contrasts amazingly with the Three of Cups. We've got the Ace of Cups, leaving sorrows behind, walking away from something that has been sad and difficult. So not all party energy. Underlying energy is different to the heart of this reading. We'll find out why. But there is something that they want to leave behind, something that they want to walk away from. Can it be the toxic brand? I'm going to be doing a reading on the rebranding of Archewell and all the rest of it next, if I have the time and the energy, and shouting over the rain. But not everything going their way at the moment, and wanting to put some distance between themselves and the things that haven't been going their way. So what is blocking them from showing up? We've got a Tower in reverse. Wow. They're trying to recover from this calamitous event. Falling, plunging to earth, the crown. You can see the lightning striking the crown, falling, the tower bursting into flames. I've been through a tower moment, or me not personally, but I witnessed it secondhand this past weekend with a tower moment in someone else's life. It was very traumatic. The Harkles have been through it, and they're trying to recover from it. They did not expect things to go as badly wrong as they did with their docuseries and with Harry's book. They really didn't expect the response that they got, the mocking, the silence from the royals, the grey rocking. There's been no apology, there's been no negotiations, there's been no, oh, we're so sorry, and you can sit next to me at the coronation, you can sit next to Wills and be important, and you can bring the kids and you can dangle them off the balcony at Buckingham Palace. None of that. Nothing has gone the way they expected it to. It's also just, by the way, the divorce card, but I don't think so, not yet. One of them. Tower in reverse. Things haven't gone the way they expected. They've lost their crown. They have fallen to earth in a spectacular and very public way. It has not been a comfortable time for the Harkles. Samantha's court case. I've earmarked this next card, the hidden energy, the behind the scenes energy, the down below energy. Samantha's court case, how relevant is it in them disappearing? We've got the Two of Wands in reverse, and that is a split in a partnership. It's definitely impacting them. Two of Wands is an expectation of a plan, putting a plan together, putting a partnership together for global conquest. But it has had a detrimental effect on their brand. It definitely has. It means that they can't go forwards with their plans. And I'm really having to shout. You can't believe it's coming down like a tropical downpour. This is not the kind of rain that we used to hear in this part of South Africa. It's very tropical, very odd. But the Two of Wands in reverse tells me that they're having to halt their plans, or their plans may even have unraveled as a result of this court case. So that's interesting. So there is some confirmation for the idea, the thought that until this motion to dismiss is out the way, we're not going to hear anything, we're not going to see anything. Their plans are on hold. I'm not reading on that today. Didn't feel called to do it. I'm more mystified by what they're up to, why they haven't manifested the stuff that I can see in the energy, I can feel in the energy. So what is their focus right now? What is their goal right now? The Harkles. Yeah, tons of stress and worry. This court case is worrying them. The flop of this, all the stuff that they produced in the past few months is worrying them. They are very, very stressed at the moment, more stressed than you would believe. This is a surprising card, and I can only imagine that this means that they are self-medicating to recover from all of this. I mean, the Tower, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Cups, hideous cards, devastating cards. But definitely they want to get themselves out of the predicament that they're in, the worry, the corner that they've painted themselves into with this whole we need an apology before we'll go to the coronation and all that nonsense. Otherwise they're going to look like total hypocrites if they don't get that, and they still trot along, Meghan in her tiara and wearing a wire, a mic, allegedly. And oops, yeah, but very anxious and tough times for the Harkles. Tough times. How have things been recently? Let's just confirm this. Has it been up? No, it's been death in reverse. They're stuck. They got themselves into a pickle there, they did. The death card has ridden triumphantly over them. And it is a Scorpio card, of course. So I think that they thought the Scorpio would lay down and die. King Charles. Nope. Didn't happen. And as a Scorpio, I say this as a Scorpio, don't have to go out with guns blazing to have a quite deadly effect And I expect that's why people are somewhat puzzled by what King Charles is doing, and that he does seem lame and pathetic and weak and whatever, but his absolute silence and his absolute indifference is having its desired effect. He hasn't rolled over and died. That's the first energy I've got from that death card in reverse. They thought he would, but he didn't. He has not surrendered, and for them it has left them in a pickle, this corner that they have painted themselves into, where they are now stuck. They have issued these ultimatums, and they haven't been noticed. Nobody's responded, and it's left them stuck. Death card in reverse, needing to change, needing to let go of something, but not doing it, not able to. They're not able to give up their grievances and their grudges and their ultimatums and their tantrums and their petulance and all the other things that they are guilty of, in my opinion. And so they are stuck, and so they've had this tower moment, and so they need to move on from the situation, but they're finding it very difficult to recover from the mess that they have made. What's coming next? Are we going to get a breakthrough moment where a big announcement comes, or is it going to be more silence, more mystery, more disappearance? Strength in reverse. They got some trouble coming their way. Can it be the court case? Strength card is the Harry and Meghan card. It's the Leo card. It's them as a couple. In reverse for me, it's got a codependent energy. It's quite a toxic relationship, but it's also being weakened, their brand being weakened, their relationship being weakened, themselves being tested and found wanting, failing some kind of test, being seen to be weak, cowardly, surrendering themselves. That one didn't surrender, but they themselves might surrender at some level. They're going to lose something. Could be titles, could be motion to dismiss, could be standoff with the royal family. They might be the first ones to give in and say, well, all right, maybe Harry will say, okay, well, I'll come for the coronation, just me, and sit in the back seats with a grumpy look on my face and not sing the national anthem and then stomp off. But they're going to give up, and it's going to be very obvious and very public. Interesting energy around them at the moment. Tension in that house must be something else. If they are in that house, who knows where they are. So let's look at them individually. Harry, what's Harry up to? He's got to show up for Better Up. Apparently Better Up in trouble. Ooh, our Justice card in reverse. There's another divorce card. Legal proceedings, losing legal proceedings. He might lose some of the court cases he's got going. Perhaps that security one, something like that going on. Justice in reverse, karma also coming for him, bad karma. What he's sown is going to come around and get him at the knees and knock him down. Some huge cards coming out in this reading. Tower, Death, Strength card, Justice card. But Justice card in reverse wouldn't like to be in his shoes. It could be the D word. It's floating around. It's going to take a while to land. But it's floating around, but also losing some sort of litigation, being on the receiving end of litigation that he didn't expect. Samantha's case, perhaps, having to go and give evidence, answer those questions, those 38 questions he doesn't want to answer. He expects other people to roll over and die in legal proceedings, but now it's his turn to experience it. Very interesting. What's Meghan up to? Harry's an unhappy man, let's tell you that. She's an unhappy woman too. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. She's feeling very insecure about her future at the moment. Very insecure. She feels that she's losing her position, she's losing her status, she's losing her money-making ability, she's losing her connection with the royal family, especially if has-been gives up the titles, then it's all over for her. She-Ra. But yeah, she's very, very worried about her future. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, and very worried about her connection with the royals, losing that connection. She's very worried also about losing a ton of money, maybe having to settle with Samantha and hand over gazillions. One can only hope for Samantha's sake. Whatever you feel about the Markle family and the way that they have handled things, she's a woman who is suffering from a very serious illness. She's been through tough times, and so if she gets a boatload of money from Meghan Markle, Hurrah! Hopes and fears for the Harkles on this. This is a nasty reading. Wow. Hopes and fears. They're very worried that their journey is coming to an end. Their ability to monetize themselves is coming to an end with that Knight of Pentacles. Slow but steady progress. Knight of Pentacles upright, steady progress towards abundance, towards your goals, long-standing goals. In the reverse, stopped. They're very worried that they are running out of time, running out of resources, running out of opportunities. As I said, better up, seemingly in financial trouble. The Well Child charity is in financial trouble. Who knows what's going on with the Invictus Games, but we haven't got a documentary about that yet, have we? So things are not looking good on the Harkle front. They've got trouble coming up in the near future, something that's going to leave them looking very weak. Ultimately, when are they going to burst back? Are they going to burst back? They're going to be stopped. They're going to be stopped. This energy that I'm feeling is not finding an outlet. 8 of Wands, upright, swift communications, PR, news, being bombarded with stuff, a breakthrough after a time of being blocked. Lots of communication, but it's in the reverse. Communication is blocked. Interesting card, and that's an interesting follow-up energy. That whatever they have got, whatever plans they have been cooking up, and I know they've got plans because the cards are telling me that again with that 2 of Wands, but in reverse. Whatever plans they've cooked up, they're being blocked. And this is a very odd, very, very, very odd underlying energy, especially when coupled with this card. Something that they want, something that they want to celebrate, that they want to announce, that they want to do. Something is being stopped. It's just being stopped. It's not being allowed to happen. So, very strange energy. Very, very, very strange. And I'm going to keep checking it because it's bothering me now. It's really bothering me. But anyway, I'm going to move on to the next reading now, which is going to be looking specifically at their brand and this news that they are going to try and rebrand. And we're going to see how that's going to go. But thank you for watching this one, and hopefully I'll see you over on the next one.